Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Adriana. If this is your first time here, hello. Welcome to this channel. This is Life with Adi. I'm an entrepreneur mom and I am documenting my business journeys on here. I also love to share ways that you can be making money from home too. Just you. Why am I doing that? I have like a cool 15-20 minutes before I have to hop on a Zoom call right now to do a mentorship coaching type of call. I wanted to take the time right now to go over some very common, frequently asked questions. I would love to make this video for you guys if you find yourself, just wondering a little bit more about becoming a RON, a remote online notary, how the business works and things like that. So these are like 5 very, very common questions that I get asked. Full disclaimer, you guys, I have been a remote online notary for the state of Texas. It's gonna be a year next month. So I am not a pro, I am not an expert. I never claimed to be. I don't ever want to be an expert. I am simply just, I share what I know. That's what I'm doing. I share what I know, firsthand. Like, I'm in it and then I come on here and I share it with you guys, like how it really is, and obviously like it's my personal experience and my personal opinion, but I do this in hopes of just helping out as many people as I can who are interested in doing this, but they're still kind of like up in the air about it. Hopefully it'll help you like make your choice after this video, or at least lead you in the right direction. So now that I said that full disclaimer, the first question I get asked a lot is, how much can I expect to make? Straight up, this depends on you. Depends on your work ethic, it depends on your hustle, it depends on your skills, it depends on your ability to want to learn, and it depends a lot on your schedule. Texas allows you to charge maximum fees of $25 per remote online session, and then still the $6 per signature fee. So you can charge those amounts if you are an independent notary, right? Like you're bringing in your own clients, you're not working for platforms like On Demand and answering their calls for their clients. That's how much you can charge. If you do it the other way and you're working for platforms like Notarize and Blue Notary, they're gonna pay you like, Notarize will pay like $5 per transaction if it's like a single page, a little more if it's more pages or multiple people whose signatures you have to notarize. Blue Notary pays out a little bit more than that. I want to say like 10 bucks minimum. Maybe that'll give you an idea. And also like a session, you can do a remote session in like 15 minutes. It really shouldn't take that long. Unless the people are having trouble to like do the identification process or their e-signature or something, then you might have to spend a little bit more time like guiding someone in that. But other than that, it's pretty fast and easy. Another question is, can you do loan signings with RON? Yes, you can. I have actually done one before, or attempted to, because the client, the signers, they failed the identification process of it. It's called the KVA. We tried multiple times and it just kept locking them out for 24 hours at a time, and I think it just got to the point where they were so frustrated with it. The escrow agent was frustrated with it, and I'm on the other side, like I can't do anything about it. I can't answer security questions for the clients that I don't even know the answers to. They should know these answers too, right? So yeah, it was like a whole thing. And after that experience, I talked to the escrow officer, and I'm on very good terms with her, so she was able to tell me how new this still is. Like RON loan signings, it's very, very new. People are still kind of like skeptic about it because real estate is something that has been done for decades, and it's something that's like, I feel like it's hard for the industry to move into doing things like remotely and electronically and like all this stuff. Some people do it, obviously, but I don't think that the entire industry is there yet to where you're going to be seeing like a whole lot of assignments for loan signings being done remotely. It just has a lot to do with the mortgage industry and how they want to do things, and but I think it will get there. Like, it's 2023. I think that in a few years it'll definitely get there, and it's always better for you to be ahead of the game than to start when everyone else is starting. So if you're interested in it, start getting to know the systems now, because it's a lot, you know, it's like a lot of like technical stuff that goes into it, like the digital certificate part, you guys. Oh my god, that got me, and I feel like that's the one thing that gets a lot of other people, like, can you guide me through this digital certificate part, because I don't know. And I just have to tell people, like, you gotta call them, because I had the same issue. I do have a video of showing you guys like how that Ron assignment went for me, the loan closing online. So I'll have that like linked above if you guys want to see that. It's just like a quick little video, just kind of showing you guys how it all went down. So yeah, the next question I have is, how much can I charge? That goes back to like that first one. Texas has like, you know, their state max fees that you can charge. $25 per session is the maximum, and then the $6 per signature fee. If you are doing a loan signing online, like if you were to land an opportunity like that, don't take anything less than 50 bucks, because it's not worth it. Like, yeah, maybe you don't have to go out and drive somewhere, you don't have to spend gas, you don't have to print documents, you don't have to leave your house, you can literally like just put a nice top on and you could be in your PJ pants. But it's still time consuming to get the documents, right? They send it to you still through PDF, and then you upload that PDF into whatever system you're using. Might be Notarized, DocuSign, there's a lot of platforms that you can, or DocSign, I don't know what it's called. Obviously I don't use it, but there's platforms like that where you could, you know, you upload the loan documents on there, and then once the PDF is ready, you go to the PDF, you start pre-flagging it, entering information that you can't enter, and then sending that out with the link to the session, to the signer, waiting on them to do the KVA, walking through them through the KVA if they have issues with it. Like, it's not that easy, you know. I think that you should still charge a good amount of money for your time, because that is still time consuming. Doesn't matter if you never leave your house. So yeah, I would recommend like starting off somewhere around 65. That's just my personal opinion, because look, like I said, you're not wasting money on all these other things like a regular loan signing, but it's still time consuming. And on top of that, I don't know if you guys have done enough research to know this, but the platforms that you're using, when you bring in your own clients, they will charge you a fee. Like, everyone wants a cut out of something, so they'll charge you a fee. Notarized has their own schedule of fees, and then like Blue Notary and One Notary, everybody has their own. So take a look at them before you decide which platform you want to use. I really recommend that you guys start watching Side Hustle Seattle, her YouTube channel. I don't know her like actual name, but that's the name of her channel. Love her stuff. She's good vibes. She like did an amazing video, an extensive research type of video, where she went through like every available Ron platform out there, giving you all the deets about it, and it's just awesome. Like, that's the video that helped me make the choice on like what 2 or 3 platforms I wanted to work with. I'm signed up with 3 of them. So, and coming from experience, like, especially if you're trying to do like these loan signings and stuff like that, have more than one platform that you can use, so that in case you were to come across a situation like I was in, where they fail the KBA, it will lock them out for 24 hours. There's nothing that anybody can do about it. The only other option would be like moving that loan signing onto another platform and, you know, doing the process all over again. But obviously, like, you can't just say, oh, give me a second, let me like make an account real quick on this platform. No, you still have to go through an approval process. You have to send in your, you know, your stuff, all your documents, and get set up and everything. So definitely have like 2 or 3 that you're working with, you're already set up with, you've done their training videos and everything, just in case you're ever in a situation like that. Another question I get asked a lot is, what's the difference between being an independent notary or independent Ron and using a platform like Notarized or Blue Notary, One Notary, on-demand calls? So the biggest difference is that when you're independent, you can charge the fees that you want to charge, right, up to the state maximum fees. If you are doing on-demand calls working for platforms, they tell you what they will pay you. There's no say that you have, and you can't really negotiate like your fees. So that kind of sucks. But you don't have to do any marketing. You don't have to go out and try to, you know, learn SEO so that you can have your website super optimized to where people find you really fast when they're searching for a notary, and like converting that into an actual client. Like, I don't know, I just feel like for some people like me starting off, it's better just like you're just trying to see like what's it about. You're just trying to get your foot in the door, you're just trying to get your feet wet, going through the whole like, you know, marketing and ads and SEO and all this other stuff. Like it can be a lot. So I mean, I don't know, I think there's like pros and cons to both of these things, really, because if you try to do things independently, you would have to do all the marketing and ads and all of that by yourself. The platforms are not going to help you with that. What's better for you might not be better for the next person, but that's the difference. Independent, charge what you want. When you're working with platforms, you don't get to choose what you want to get paid. They tell you, and then you agree with it, and then that's when you're like taking their calls. Okay, another thing is like being independent. You already know like your appointments, you already have them set, you know, at this time, this time, this time, and this time I have to be like on there, yada yada yada. When you're doing on demand, you can literally be logged in, like you scheduled out your time already with their scheduling system, and you will probably have days where you're not going to get any calls, which sucks, you know, because you're just kind of sitting there, and it sucks because you didn't make anything. The last question that I have for you guys is, how do I get my own clients? Kind of goes back to the last question. You have to get into marketing by yourself. Use the good old Google. Use your good old noodle and get on Google. Make a Google business page. It's free, and you can learn some SEO along the way. Google has a bunch of like free stuff. If you guys do a simple search, they have a lot of free stuff that you can, like free videos and classes and courses that you can take. I'll try to find some and I'll have like the link directly on here. But yeah, something that I'm really getting into this year, like I'm trying to really optimize like my notary website and my blog and my other social media stuff. So like create a notary website. I use Wix because it's free and it's simple. You can buy your own domain. I think I paid like 15 bucks for mine. I have like a whole video of how I did that, so I'll have that linked up above if you guys are interested in that. Yeah, you're gonna have to use social media to market your services. Use Facebook ads. You can hire someone like on Fiverr to do the ads for you in case you're like, I don't have time for all that. You do things the old-fashioned way. Business cards and postcards. Start sending them out, dropping them off wherever you go. You're going out on the weekend with your family, take it with you. You have to let people know what you do, or else no one's gonna know what you do. Last thing I'm gonna say before I end the video, because I have to hop on in like 9 minutes. There is not one right way to do this. There's so many ways to do this, and you just have to find your way. Another thing is, do not put a limit on how much you can make by asking someone else how much they're making, or comparing your possible numbers to their current numbers. Don't do that to yourself. Don't attach yourself to a number because someone else is making that amount of money, and so you think like, oh, I could make that amount of money. You could make more. Like, that's what I'm trying to say. You could make more. You guys, like, I don't hold back on like the things that I know, because I know how much it can help you. Like, if it's helped me out a lot and I'm not doing 100% effort with it, right? Like, I'm not putting 100% effort in it. I can't imagine how much it can do for you guys if you were to put 100% effort in it. Because I know a lot of you guys have more time on your hands. You have, you know, no kids. Your kids are grown. They go to school, whatever it is. So yeah, I just want to tell you guys, like, don't compare ever your possible numbers to someone's current numbers. Okay, like, I think like it's cool for you guys to ask like, hey, like, how much can I expect to make in this? Because I always wonder, right, before I get into a new business, how much can I expect to make? But I think like the proper question is like, how much can you charge for your services? And then depending on that, figure out, okay, how much does it take to do said service or to send out said product? Do the math by yourself. Okay, if I can charge this much and this is how much it takes to do it, it's, you know, time, your, what is it, fees multiplied by your time that it takes to do something, then you can kind of start to get like a ballpark number of how much you can make. Thank you guys for sitting with me, chatting with me for like 15 minutes right now. I do appreciate it, and I will talk to you guys very soon. I have so much more stuff, so you guys will be seeing me a lot more on here. As a good thing, right? I hope. Have a good Sunday, you guys. Enjoy time with your family and stay blessed. There's something on here that's kind of like distracting me. It's like a little tiquetita. I don't know what it is, but I just got this desk too. Anyways, talk to you guys later. Have a good one.
That's why I don't worry about the things that I don't